Master Dutchy Beats.
Graphic.
It's so fucking weird that it does that now.
Some fucking Illuminati shit.
What says recording in progress, yeah?
Yeah.
This meeting is being recorded by the FBI, the CIA, and the KKK. Bitch, don't tell me shit.
Yeah.
So what's
What they
going on?
call the
Who's
Alphabet Agency.
going to the Hyde Park protest?
Your brother, Terror. Yeah.
To do what?
Protest.
Wait. So let me get this straight. So you can come from countryside to be with a bunch of fucking weirdo strangers, but can't go and see your parents. All right, cool. All right, anyway, let's start the podcast.
It's always be like that, though.
Let's start the podcast. Let's not. Yeah. What we're not gonna do today is do some real talk. We're not gonna do real talk. We're just gonna stay. You know what I mean? Tell lies and entertain the people. Let's not get into family politics. Right? No one wants to hear that shit. No one wants to hear.
Yeah, genuinely, no one wants to hear that.
No one wants to hear.
No, but the listeners might be invested in it, man.
No one wants to hear family politics. No one wants to hear no fucking real takes about fucking music and these fucking bums. Nobody wants to hear about how all these rappers are broke. No one wants to hear none of this shit.
Nah.
It's only me that wants to talk about it, but it's cool.
Oh.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, how's everyone doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I was early today. I was the first one here.
You're the one that made it originally.
Yeah, that don't work that way. he tried it.
Maybe like 3/4 of the way through now. If it wasn't.
Do you know what?
Yeah, but I was.
Garmin.
I was early at the appointed time.
All right.
So you know, and I had all my shit sorted out. I had a drink here. I got the water. I got my water there.
Cool.
I got
my
tea.
I like that.
I got my green tea. I ate the crisps before we did the thing.
See?
I got my jammy Dodgers. I just finished the dark chocolate hobnobs.
Fucking
you know what I'm saying?
Professional.
Professional. Yeah, man.
So I was in Croxley.
I did it all for you.
I was in Croxley skating. Then I was like, oh shit, I got to cut this short, man, because I got to get back for the podcast. So while I'm driving home, I get stuck at the lights. And while I'm like the temporary lights that take fucking forever. So while I'm rushing at the temporary lights, I check my phone and I see, can we start later? I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I just finished my little skating session, which was going really well. And it's over. It's literally the worst shit when you're rushing to be somewhere and you're going to be on time and then someone messages you like, can we just change the time, please? So that
the thing that winds me up the most, right? Because I live in Luton, which is basically Narnia, and then I got to get to the studio in Wembley. So I'll get up all early, get all ready, like kind of make sure the dog's out for a walk. I'll get down to the station. I'll catch the right train. I'll be at like St. Albans, and then my student will go, "Sorry, Terry, I can't make it today." And it's like, "Oh, you fuck! I could have just stayed in bed." That winds me up so much.
So these motherfuckers do that to me all the time, man. They do that to me all the time. So I'll
get charged anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody gets charged for everything.
Oh, wicked.
See, mine don't even get charged. So they'll be like, studio is at 2:00. I'll be at home chilling, leaving my house in Watford, in sunny, beautiful Watford. The fucking, what do they call Watford? The Las
Mecca.
Vegas of
Mecca.
UK, the Mecca.
Oh. Yeah.
They always say, if you can make it in New York or Watford, you can make it anywhere.
The Hertfordshire Riviera.
Yeah, man. They call it Watford. So nice, they named it twice.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll be here chilling, and then I have to rush myself to get to Harrow, and they'll be like, no one turns up. I'm just like, oh, for flip's sake. That's how we're doing now.
I heard Watford was named by a Norwegian, innit?
Probably. I like Norwegians, man.
They said that, because they were like, have you seen that fjord over there? And he was like, what fjord? And then they call it Watford. That's what I heard.
Nah. I don't know, man. I think AC got kids. Tell that joke.
I ain't got any that I know about yet.
Nah, that just confirmed it, bro. That just confirmed it.
Yeah, maybe I got a couple knocking about. I had some girl told me that if they got pregnant by me, they'd never tell me. They'd just run off and have the kid. So maybe
people that you socialise with, AC, like there's levels of people that
Ain't
you
you
should
ever had
keep in
that?
your life, and then there's levels of people that you should run as far away from as possible.
Do you know what I like? This is the part. This is why
Yeah.
AC is fucking. This is why AC is the don. Yeah, the don of all dons. Because his question to you was, "Haven't you ever had that?" Like it's a normal thing. Like I might say to you, "Oh yeah, I was down the road, man. I had that kebab, man. Have you ever had that? You never had that kebab? Like, oh, no. Like it's so normal.
That's a normal everyday question.
Yeah.
Have you seen such and such film?
Yeah. Nah, have you not had a girl say, "Yeah, if I get pregnant by you, you'll never know. I'm just gonna run away, and then in 18 years' time, some kid's gonna knock on your door and be like, "Hi, Dad, it's me."
Yeah, in 10 years' time, there's going to be a knock at the door, like a really violent knock at the door. You're going to open it. And
Buy my CD.
Buy a CD.
and then you'll be like, "Oh wait, I've got to change." And then cut forward to your son telling the story. "Yeah, I went to his house, yeah, knocked to the door. I was like, man, somebody CD. He's a fucking cunt, man. He's
he was such a prick."
Nah, but he'd probably be selling it. He'd probably be selling a USB.
I could just imagine like a little kid with just like a drawn on, like kind of pencil line moustache and like a little goatee.
Shit, with the red and black jumper that you used to have.
Yeah,
little version.
but I still got that. That's the uniform, innit? I still got the uniform. Because now it's gonna come back in fashion. Because like all these now all baggy jeans are coming back in fashion, man.
I'm not wearing.
They are.
I've still got all my old Meccas. I still got my old Carhartts. I still got my old whatever the hell they were. Yeah, so I got them there, Dickies. Man. They're ready. Yeah, but the Dickies, I didn't really have the baggy ones. I had the 874. I had a couple of the loose. They're like straights, innit?
Yeah, the
straights. Yeah. But the I got a couple of the baggy ones. Yeah, so I'll be nice, man. I'll be nice when it.
I saying that I'm wearing a pair of like kind of baggy Carhartt, what they're called aviator pants today.
Yeah.
But like, I went to because I don't buy baggy jeans anymore. I have like not tight jeans, obviously, like but like kind of slim fit jeans is probably the best way to put it. But
skinny jeans.
Not skinny jeans. They've got shape in them, right? So I couldn't wear skinny jeans. You realise how much of a cunt I'd look in skinny jeans. I doubt they even do skinny jeans.
I haven't seen a man who doesn't look like a cunt in skinny jeans.
True.
I've never seen one. I've never seen a man who doesn't.
No, fuck you, AC. Fuck you, man.
Why, do you wear them?
Yeah, of course I wear skinny jeans.
Of course he does.
Oh,
that's what I wear.
That.
You know what's really funny?
I made a massive deal.
Well,
I saw him in skinny jeans.
He did.
I've only seen you for the past year. I've only seen you from the top up, innit? From the chest up.
I ain't wore jeans for a year. So I remember when I was younger, so baggy jeans were the thing, right? But like I used to dress like a South man, even when I moved from South. So when I was like 12, 13, 14, I was still wearing baggy jeans, right? Because everybody just wore baggy jeans because we dressed like New Yorkers. Yeah. And every time I would go see my cousins, like in West, like their friends would always be like, "Rah, what man, still wearing baggies?" They'd all take the piss out of me for wearing baggy jeans, and they'd be like, "I said, are you lot moving and looting, yeah? That's what you lot do. That's how you South man do, yeah? You like dressed in baggy jeans." And I would always just be like, you know, when you're young, yeah, like I'm like again 12, 13, 14, and they're like 16, 17, and they just be literally running, taking the piss out of me. And it wasn't until I don't think when did I start wearing straights? Like, I don't think I was wearing baggy jeans when Kira was born. Like, I wore baggy jeans forever. I didn't even do the baggy, then the straights, then like the tight, the skinnies. I just went from baggy to skinny, which why it was so dramatic for Terry. Like it was traumatic for him because all you see one day he saw me wearing baggy jeans, the next day he could see the shape of my legs, and he weren't feeling it, man.
Couldn't take it.
You can't take it.
I went to the straights. Like in about, what was it? Is it 2003 or something when straights were getting... I held out till about 2003 and then went to the straights. But now I'm just on a tracksuit flex. After that, I went to Dickies and it was just pure Dickies. Now I'm just on tracksuit. That's it.
Tracksuits for life, flex. Man. I'm too... I don't want to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why lycra jeans are fucking amazing. Like jeans
lycra jeans.
Jeans with like a little bit of lycra in them. Like
that's
a little bit of
so they like jeggings.
But that's what the skinny jeans have.
You were going to go straight there. Every single pair of jeans that I've got now have got like a lycra element to them. So they when you bend over or you whatever, you're like walking around, they actually like kind of have a little bit of give in them. Like I haven't worn baggy jeans in fucking 10 years probably. Like my jeans now, I like them straight, but like slim, but not skinny. Like so, they still got like a little bit of give in them. Like, but I always get them like a little bit too long. I always get like a 32 instead of a 30, so that they're like kind of there's a little bit of like kind of shape in the bottom as well. I just found these fucking banging Dickies jeans, man. Like they're called the Rhode Island jeans. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to buy every color. Just get them in every color. Get a couple of pairs of the same color and stuff like that. And they fucking stopped selling them, man. Like I found the last pair on Amazon. Now I just can't get them anywhere else.
Fuck.
There's
so
like
have you been taking
48 or something?
Have you been taking LSD recently?
Have I been taking LSD?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
No, because you're like, you can read my mind and shit.
Why?
Like, you knew I was going to go there. You knew I was going to go there. And also you knew earlier that I wouldn't like Army of the Dead. You knew that.
Fuck's sake. We're not doing this early.
Right,
so you can
no, but I'm just saying, yeah, because like my friends, right, they were
very intuitive, mate. I don't need to take LSD. I'm just very intuitive.
Oh, because my friends told me that one summer they were just driving around the country on a mad one, and they were just taking loads of LSD, and by the end of it, they could just read each other's minds, and they didn't even have to finish sentences or anything. And then they were driving, and he was so tired, the other one had to just hold his eyes open like this when they were driving, so they could just carry on. But I was like, that's fucking dangerous.
No, well, so what did I finish your thought on just then?
Because you knew I was going to go to jegging. You just knew. You said I knew you were going to go there. And
because it's fucking obvious. Because because you take it to the extreme every single time. But I'm obviously going to say jeggings, aren't you?
So Trevor, you wear a lycra suit, yeah? You wear a lycra suit. Is that that's what you're saying? No. Do you know what? So this is the thing. People don't understand you. The reason why I wear skinny jeans is because they have that elasticated feel to it. So you can just move a lot freer in them.
Yeah.
Really? That's why, yeah,
because they got lycra in.
Yeah. Oh, so all skinny jeans have lycra in, do they?
I guess so.
Or just some?
I don't know. You know what? I haven't worn all skinny jeans. I buy my jeans from H&M or Next. So they're my two places.
I will not wear jeans without lycra in now. I've got one pair of like proper old school, like kind of carpenter. They're pretty new. They're only from about a year and a half ago, but they're like solid denim, like really hard to move around in. You make one wrong move and your ball bag is just like that, like trapped in the little seam thing in the middle. Like it's bad news, man.
Where did I rip my jeans? Where were we? Was it in Newcastle? We were somewhere, and I
do remember that, but I can't remember where it was.
I fucking ripped the fucking ass out of my jeans like the whole. I tried to like walk up a little wall or something. They just fucking ripped.
Jeez.
Like, that was a bad.
I did that on the train going to the studio last year in a pair of like really baggy shorts as well. I don't know how I did it. I just obviously hit them at the wrong angle. Because like when it comes to shorts and jeans and stuff, I have a real because I've got fucking like dwarf like battle dwarf legs. Like they're just fucking. I look like my legs from the waist down. I'm like one of the fucking battle dwarfs out of the Tolkien books.
Yeah.
You actually, if you grew your beard,
I would be. Yeah.
That is actually you.
Yeah,
you should do it, man. Sure. Grow the beard, put some plats in it, man.
Just basically always up for a fight.
Yeah.
Like just put like proper Aggie. Like I should just grow my beard and become a war dwarf.
Shit.
But I actually look shorter than I am because I'm so chunky, I'm so broad. Like people are like, oh god, fucking hell, look at that war dwarf walking towards us. But I'm like 5'10". Like it's not like I'm super short or anything.
Yeah, you know, because they're doing the Lord of the Rings TV series, isn't it?
I should get a job in it because my head makes me look shorter than I am because I've got such a big head. You know, like babies.
Yeah.
My head looks massive in comparison to the rest of my bulk because it is humongous. It's like I've got humongous ears, but you can't tell because my head's so fucking big. But I mean, I was on the train.
Got the proportions of a toddler, a giant toddler.
The proportions of a toddler. I look like an angry baby. That's what I look like. Sweatshop Dick, and you used to call me angry baby all the time.
He's my man who built Stormbreaker in Marvel in a
that guy, yeah.
Stormbreaker. Who's that? What is that?
Stormbreaker
is the guy.
the axe.
They've built the axe. He's the dwarf, the massive dwarf. Basically, he's a giant dwarf.
Who's that?
Peter Dinkle. Peter, what's his name?
Yeah, Peter Dinkworth or whatever his name.
Oh
is.
yeah, in the fourth film.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But mate, I got on a train. I don't know, last summer, and I've had this pair of shorts for like about fucking 10 years. My favourite shorts. Got on a train, and I heard it, but I just felt the rush of wind go right on my gusset at the same time. So I couldn't do anything about it. I was literally walking down. I had to get from West Hampstead to Wembley, walking around with my hand shoved pretty much up my arse, like keeping the flap closed.
Wait, these ain't the tan cargo joints.
What's that?
Are they your tan
cargo ones? You know, you've seen them in a million
come on,
times,
man.
Yeah, they're my favourites.
Damn,
H&M jobs from back in the day.
Did you sew them back together?
Nah, I launched them.
Threw them over someone's friends.
Yeah. Just launched them back at H&M through the
door. Yeah. Fuck off. You cunts.
Fuck off like that, straight in there and was walking away in my boxer shorts.
Do you ever wonder where like your favourite clothes as a kid, like where they went? Like what happened to him? I used to have this yellow woolly knitted jumper that I used to fucking love. I don't know where the fuck that went. I want it back.
Did it go to a jumble sale or to one of your other relatives, hand-me-downs?
I'm guessing it probably went to Terra and then Caris and then just disintegrated. But I used to fucking love that. I used to get all my hands.
I remember when I was young, I'd done a bring and buy sale, innit? For Blue Peter.
Yeah,
remember
Blue Peter
when they
badge.
did that for the. No, I didn't get a fucking badge. They just bought me off, man. They just took the money and fucked me off.
Nah, you had to do like a lot for a Blue Peter badge, man. You had to fucking.
That's why you got such bad trust issues nowadays.
Yeah, didn't get Blue Peter badge.
Fucking Blue Peter, innit? Yeah.
No, you had to fucking give me will toss you off to get a Blue Peter badge.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, it was a bring and buy. I can't remember what event it was for.
Was it just at your school? We had a bring and buy sale.
No, I did it at church. I did it at my church, innit? I asked my church if we can do it in the the communal area, like not in the actual church bit, but yeah, and I did it there. I can't remember what cause it was for. Not Ethiopia. The Ethiopian famine was 1984, wasn't it? So I was too young. It was like something after that. I can't remember what it's for.
The Gulf War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what happened when we were young, man. There was Ethiopians that were starving. Then we had the Gulf War.
Yeah.
Then that is it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened. That dominated the zeitgeist for years, didn't it? Those two things.
Because then we were building up to fucking Y2K.
Yeah, because the Afghan war was going on, and also at the same time the Iran-Iraq war till 1987 or something. Afghan war finished 1987.
Nowadays, it's something every fucking week, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I remember like the Mujahideen, innit? I remember being them on TV, and I was like, yeah, I want to be like them. They're sick. Like I remember that, like watching them as about 4 years old or something.
And that PLO style with the things around their heads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were there. Yeah, I thought they looked. Yes, Arafat. I thought he looked cool as well with that thing around his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with that head wrap and like the fatigue jackets and stuff like that, and the Kalashnikovs and stuff like that. It's a fucking strong look.
It's gangster.
Yeah,
it's a gangster look.
Yeah, there's that country that's got the Kalashnikov rifle in its flag, isn't it?
I was taking the piss, man.
In Africa, I can't remember what country it's called, innit?
One of them is because they got their freedom by using the Kalashnikov, didn't they?
Oh, sick.
That's nuts. Everyone else is like, we got like fucking fruit, a flower. Fucking unicorn shit that don't exist.
Yeah, well done, penguin flag. Let's get a Kalashnikov on ours.
These motherfuckers got the Kalashnikov. K lash your rascal neck off on the flag. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, if I had a gun, I would want a Kalashnikov. They're sick.
You got one. You got one that you use for the captain,
yeah, but it's not real, innit? It's not real.
I'll go for Desert Eagle, man.
Yeah, but I would want a Kalashnikov because they don't, like that film Lord of War, innit? They just don't jam and all
bang it with a hammer.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a '90s kid. Like I used to love.
You get the Uzi.
Uzis.
You get the Uzi, the Mac 11, the Mac 10 or whatever.
The Uzi with the extended clip. Yeah. Yeah, fucking sick.
Nah, man, I want that the big handheld Desert Eagle with the triangle front.
The triangle one,
the 50 cal. Bang, your whole wrist falls back, your whole arm comes out of joint. That's the shit.
That's the one that stops a truck, innit?
That's stopping everything.
Do you not want to go shooting?
Yeah, man. I would. Yeah, man.
A1 shooting.
Yeah, is that the Birmingham place?
No, there's one in Birmingham you can actually shoot handguns.
Yeah, you shoot everything.
Oh, see, that's where my boys have been going from Coventry. Yeah, because I was like, where is he going, man? I just thought he must have been in America or something.
Nah, man. Like,
is there a shooting place around here then? Like local
yes,
to
there's
London?
one A1. It's called A1 shooting. You just drive up the A1
as well?
Yeah, yeah. You just drive up the A1 towards Hatfield and you just pull
listen
off.
listen for the shots.
Yeah, but it's shotguns, innit? It's not.
Nah, I ain't trying to do that. I want handguns. I want assault rifles.
Mate, you can go around the corner and shoot a fucking shotgun. Not hard to find.
Yeah. So let's go to. Let's go to.
I've got the Travellers over there. They probably got.
Let's go to the one in Birmingham, innit?
As well.
Let's go to the one in Birmingham, innit? And shoot some handguns.
Yeah, I went to. You know what? So when I was doing.
That'll be for my birthday. That's my birthday party.
Cool. Bust off guns. When I was trying to do the video for radio.
Yeah.
Because Rico Dan's verse, I think only 7 words aren't gun, isn't the word gun. I was like, what we should do for his verse is have him in a shooting range, busting off guns. But then we went into lockdown and they shut down.
Yeah.
But, pretty. To be fair, if you go to Birmingham and knock on any random door and say, "Can I borrow your gun?" They'll probably have a gun for you to borrow. Like,
because they're the nicest people in the world, and there's a lot of guns. So you're dead.
Like, not a no snitch thing, but a lot
I did want to move. I was going to move to Birmingham.
That's where they get them from, Birmingham.
I
don't even know why. Birmingham ain't even a fucking port. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's fucking landlocked. Where the fuck are they getting guns from?
Well, they got the canals, innit? Maybe they're bringing them in there, the canals, like on the barges, innit?
I don't even get it. I'm like, Liverpool, I always understood like why Liverpool is like peak. Like, we know what happens in Liverpool. Bristol, I get Bristol as well.
Yeah.
Birmingham, Manchester, these places I've never understood.
Just completely landlocked.
Crazy, but they get everything.
Manchester landlocked?
Yeah.
It's got...
Ain't no coast. There ain't no beach.
You might have canal. I don't think canals count as not being landlocked though.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have a port, innit? You have to have a port. Southampton, like any of those places, you can get stuff. You can get fucking anything.
Do you know one of the most
That's like lowest off Great Yarmouth, innit? The Russian sailors, man, you used to be able to meet them for things, innit?
Yeah.
Allegedly. We
Talking about Russian sailors. What about fuck, I've forgotten the name of the fucking film. What's that Michael B. Jordan film that's just come out on Amazon?
I watched that, man.
Have you not watched
remorse.
it?
Nah. Without remorse.
Without remorse. Yeah.
Is it worth watching?
I want to talk about it on here.
All right.
So watch it. Watch it for next week. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's not worth watching. But that way.
It's stupid.
Is it?
I know it's not
the
smart.
Tom
I know it's not a
Clancy,
smart film.
Tom Clancy books, innit?
It's not like, the thing is, it's a pretty much an everyday, you know exactly what's going to happen all the way through.
Cool. I like that.
But
because his character, have you seen the old Tom Clancy films that they did? Hunt for Red
I
October.
love Tom Clancy films. I've read a couple
and
of
what's
the
the
books.
other one? You know, the Willem Dafoe, Clear and Present Danger. You know that one? It's got Willem Dafoe in it. So he's the character that Michael B. Jordan's playing in this one, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, fair
John
enough.
Clark, in it. Yeah, John Clark.
Cool.
So John. It's not John Clark. It's John. It's got an Irish name.
Oh,
John something. I can't remember.
Okay.
John Kelly.
Right. Okay, so it's different. Okay, my bad. Okay. Yeah. No,
but yeah, it's. I want to discuss it because of Michael B. Jordan.
All right. What do you think of Michael B. Jordan as an actor?
This is what I want to discuss.
I thought he was good in Black Panther.
Yeah, he's good in Black Panther.
I haven't seen him in Creed. I ain't seen him in Creed. Have you seen him in Creed?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Was he good in Creed?
I really like him, right? So I don't want to, I really like Michael B. Jordan as a person. I think he's an absolute don. I think he's just a banging person.
Yeah.
But I can't understand how he's become such a big actor. So.
I think, it's a little bit of, because, I don't know, he's sexy, innit? Like, I feel like that goes a long way. And it's kind of like we spoke about last podcast about, if you look at somebody like Sylvester Stallone should never have been an actor. No. But like, how can I put this? In Rocky, the film that he made and wrote for himself, he's really good in that. Like, he's really good in that. There's certain other films that he's kind of good at. But I feel like modern day acting, for the most part, is really just you being yourself.
Yeah.
And if you can be yourself and people like you, then it works. You look at somebody like, there's not many, apart from Gary Oldman. All right, Gary Oldman, Ben Kingsley. What character actors do we have? Like people that can be totally
Christian
different.
Bale.
Christian Bale.
Kind of change.
There's a few, but somebody like Denzel Washington, who can be a character actor, has done like some very different roles. But the ones we like him in the most, he's really just himself.
He's just himself. Yeah. He's just totally himself. But the thing is, he's just himself. I have this discussion, and I know that I'll probably put some backups for this discussion, but like Al Pacino, right?
Yep.
Al Pacino's a brilliant actor,
but
he's just himself in absolutely every single film that he's ever made. Like,
I think the only one, Godfather, he's quite different though. The first Godfather film.
Listen.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes, when they're young, they do a lot of different things. Him and De Niro. So you look at Dog Day Afternoon,
That's exactly what I was about to say, Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon is different, but at the same time, that's almost around the same time as Godfather 1, and he is definitely a different character. But like, if you look at Serpico, even with that, he's pretty much same as Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah.
He's got that the way he is about him. But then I feel like if you look at Carlito's Way, then I feel like he shows a different side.
Yeah.
But
Just
then
with the accent, though. Just with the accent, though, innit?
Yeah, with the accent, but also like I guess it might just again be age as well, though. But
I think it's the fact that it was because none of those. I mean, Dog Day Afternoon a little bit, but not as much. But because he was a vulnerable character in Carlito's Way, like there was the tough guy, but there was a heavy helping of like kind of vulnerability in his character about how he wanted to like kind of change his life, go away with his girl, blah blah blah, and he knew that the life was still chasing him and stuff like that. But I think he was still Al Pacino in it. See, the thing, right? So going back to Michael B. Jordan, right?
Okay.
I mean, maybe I was a bit harsh in saying I don't know how he became an actor because or I don't know how he keeps getting roles. I do understand how he keeps getting roles because he's the perfect action hero. Like he's fucking good at and this is, I don't want to talk about it too much until you watched it, but like his action stuff in that was top notch, like absolutely amazing. And the only thing that I can compare him to is Jason Statham.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think he's as good an actor as Jason Statham.
I think Jason Statham plays Jason Statham all the time. I
100%.
think Michael B. Jordan plays Michael B. Jordan all the time.
But Michael B. Jordan's not as charismatic.
He's not got as much charisma about him.
Have they been typecast though already? Is that the problem?
I don't think. See, the thing is, Michael B. Jordan came out of Black Panther, and arguably Michael B. Jordan was the best thing in. Like, there's a lot of people that would argue that he was the best thing in Black Panther.
I say he's sick in that, but I would also put a bit of respect to his name and go back. You got to go back to like The Wire, like his role in that. You kind of got to go. He had a few little things before.
Yeah.
Before Black
Panther.
Creed
was before Black Panther.
Oh, the first one.
But there was a lot of things before Black Panther, but he came out of Black Panther as like the Hollywood darling. Like he came out of that as like the hottest property on the block.
Oh,
and
everybody did. Everyone who came out of Black Panther came out.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, 100%. And everybody else is kind of like their talent has kind of seen them be more like get more respected as actors, like kind of after Black Panther, because there was an amazing cast in that film.
What's his name? Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, but amazing. Yeah, amazing. Like R.I.P. Chadwick.
Chadwick did some good shit.
Yeah, still miss Chadwick. But Michael B. Jordan, the films that he's made since then, I so want to like his films. But maybe I've just got to settle on the fact that I'm just going to see him in loads of action films beating the shit out of people and doing it really well.
It's like his dad, Carl Weathers, in Creed, innit? Yeah, whatever the fuck. He was playing Apollo Creed, yeah? Now, he was an action like actor, but he was a really good actor as well, I thought, Carl Weathers. Like, he could do the range. He had a really good range of, like, emotions, and he could convey them, innit? And that's why, like, when you see him in Predator, Arnie said that he was watching a lot of how he acts to then learn how to act.
Yeah, Arnie's a fucking terrible actor still to this day.
But there's some certain little bits in Predator where you can see that Arnie's like, he's got better.
Yeah,
like, there's that bit when he's like, "Do you remember Afghanistan?" He's like, "I'm trying not to think about it," and he like does 2 ranges of emotions in his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Which before that you might not have seen him doing.
No, he
it.
definitely
And
wouldn't
then
have
like the
You
scene
lot-
where
you lot ain't
accuses
seen Jingle All
Dylan
the
of
Way.
setting
You
him up.
obviously ain't seen Jingle All the Way. So
No, I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that. I ain't
Alright,
seen
cool. You
that.
keep
But the
it
scene when he accuses Dylan of
disrespect.
setting him up.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah?
Oh, Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah,
from
Kindergarten
Black-
Cop. Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
cool.
Wasn't he in
This
Mrs.
before
Mum as
though.
well? Yeah, Mrs. Mum.
I ain't seen.
Or was that
Mrs.
someone
Mum.
else?
Stop or My Mum Will Shoot.
Stop
That
or
was
Mum Will Shoot.
that was
Sylvester Stallone.
No,
Stallone.
what's the one where he gets pregnant?
Oh yeah,
It's called
Baby
Oh
or something.
fuck. Yeah, it's like Junior.
Junior, yeah.
How the fuck do I know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
How do I know that? The fuck,
You
man.
must have
I
watched
could
it.
just see
innit?
the
You must
cover
have
of
watched it,
Arnold
man.
Schwarzenegger
But-
going
but-
like that. With a pregnant
Yeah.
belly.
But see, in that scene where he's accused Dylan of setting him up, yeah, and they have their little argument, I thought that was a really well acted scene between both of them. Like that's
See,
one
one
of
of
the
the
best
other
scenes
things
I've
I've
seen
got to put
Arnie
out
do.
here, AC, is the fact that you
Yeah.
know every single character's name in every single one of these 80s and 90s films.
Yeah.
It's fucking, your memory is unbelievable.
For things I like, everything
Right.
else is shit for. For everything else, it ain't all that. But yeah, so Michael B. Jordan, I've only really seen him in Black Panther, and I haven't seen Creed. I wanted to see it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't.
It's not a great film. It's not a great film.
Oh, that's disappointing, man.
I got about 15 minutes into it and I was like,
Wait, but how big of a Rocky
sure.
fan are you?
I'm not that big of Rocky
Ah,
fan.
see, that's
Yeah,
why
I wasn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
either.
No,
I wasn't
I'm
really a big Rocky fan, but-
I'm not only am I a
Yeah.
Rocky fan, a big Rocky
Yeah.
fan. I'm also a big fan of like the story of how Rocky got made.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I fucking love Rocky. I think
Yeah.
the only one I don't like is Rocky 5.
Is that the one where they're like Rocky
trains
rich
the
and
new
he's got
geezer.
like a
Yeah.
he's got like a robot servant?
No, that's
Yeah,
Rocky.
that's the one.
2. That's Rocky
No, that's not
3.
Rocky-
That's Rocky 3.
No, Rocky.
When he has the
Ro-
robot
Rocky
servant,
1.
that's Rocky 3. And
No, it's not. Is it?
Rocky 1 is like him and Rocky 1, him and Apollo Creed fight, yeah? And
Yeah.
there's no clear winner or something like that.
Yeah.
Rocky 2, it's like
Rocky
He
2
beats
is
Apollo
is Ivan driving Draco.
No, that's Rocky 4. Rocky 2,
Oh.
he fights Apollo Creed again, yeah? And he beats him.
Okay, no, Rocky 3 is fucking Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T.
That's
yeah,
sick.
and that's
I
when
love
he's
that
got
one.
the robot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
and that's
Rock-
when he's got the robot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
And Apollo
yeah.
Creed, because he loses it, and Apollo Creed comes back and says, "You used to have the eye of the tiger, and you lost it.
Yeah.
I'm here to get it back." And then they become friends. Rocky 4 is Ivan Drago, and he kills Apollo Creed. I can never forgive them for that.
Yeah, that's-
'cause that
that's-
was like, nah,
That was too much, man. That was fucking
Too much.
Yeah, that was dark out.
too much,
fucking
man,
too much, man.
And then like Rocky 5 was when he trains the new guy, and then the new guy gets big headed and turns against
Yeah.
him, and he has to beat him up in the street.
That's the one I don't like. I think I've already watched that like maybe once.
Wasn't
Yeah, I
he the
haven't seen
boxer?
one
Wasn't he a real boxer, that guy?
I don't know. I
It
can't
might have
remember.
been. He might have
Well,
been.
yeah, I think he was like, what was his name? He was like
I'm not sure. Like I said,
Tyson something, and then didn't he get AIDS? And then all of a sudden, around the same time as Magic Johnson, and then all of a sudden he didn't have AIDS.
Sin.
Fuck.
One of them sneaky ones.
Yeah. One of those sneaky AIDS sneak ups.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
What, the boxer who was in, or the guy in the Rocky 5?
Yeah, in the Rocky 5. Hold on, you
Oh, I
talk
don't
amongst
know.
yourselves for a minute.
Yeah. And was it Rocky 6 was called Rocky Balboa, wasn't it?
Yeah, Babo
Which
is
called
sick.
him-
I
his
love
name.
that. You know
that
what? Yeah, Tommy Morrison. He tested
Oh,
positive
okay,
for
yeah.
HIV.
That's it.
Yeah.
What, he tested
But
positive
wasn't
and
it
now he's...
apparently like the steroids? There was a steroid that they were all taking that would give like a positive,
HIV
positive,
Oh.
HIV result.
It don't say that, man. He actually died of AIDS.
Oh, he did.
Fuck.
Okay, so bang goes
He's
that
dead
to him.
now.
Yeah, man. He
Damn.
died at age 44. Recently,
Fuck.
2013.
Fucking hell.
R.I.P. man. Damn.
All
There
right,
you
Tommy
go.
Gunn, because that was
Yeah,
the name of the
Tommy
thing.
Gunn, yeah, that was...
His
Yeah.
real name was Tommy Morrison. Yeah, he's a real boxer or a real fighter anyway. Well, no, professional boxer. Yeah, man.
I got it half right. R.I.P.
You did.
Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, man. I love just 80s movies, man. I just feel like things like Roadhouse, Over the Top,
Yeah.
I've never seen
No
Roadhouse.
Holds Barred. You gotta watch
Yeah, yeah.
Roadhouse, man. You gotta
Yeah.
watch Roadhouse.
You've never seen Roadhouse?
No, is that the one with Patrick Swayze in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
man.
never seen,
Yeah,
you've never
yeah,
seen
yeah.
I've never
that,
seen
mate, the final fight scene in Roadhouse is what 80s movies final fight scenes are made for. Like
Pretty
it's
much,
man.
the
Check that.
dream. It's the absolute dream. They're throwing fucking roundhouse kicks.
Yeah.
They've both got their shirts off in tight, like kind of cowboy jeans, and like doing the maddest, like kind of karate moves and stuff.
And their jeans
like
didn't rip. Their jeans should have ripped or something.
Nah, man.
that. No, Lycra
Nah.
jeans, mate. Lycra jeans.
See, Dickies had these jeans called Flexi Fit. Is that
Probably,
Lycra in them?
probably.
I would have thought so. Yeah,
Because I bought them, innit? I bought them, but I didn't really notice the difference. But
you get Lycra in all jeans nowadays, pretty much. Like you can most jeans have Lycra in them.
Okay.
It's too much on the balls otherwise.
Yeah, for real.
It's
Especially if you're wearing them tight jeans, innit?
Yeah, it'd be a long day for you, man. You definitely wouldn't be doing roundhouse kicks.
Nah.
You would do a roundhouse kick and then you would scream because your balls would be squashed.
Yeah, it'd be counterproductive. You go to take that sweet knockout shot, and then all of a sudden it feels like your balls are being cut in half.
Yeah, it definitely would be counterproductive, anticlimactic. You would end up on the floor.
I think that's why I like that program called Banshee. Because every episode was like
balls in it.
They had the final fight. No. Because like the final fight, like the 80s movies, isn't it?
Banshee does have a very 80s feel because it's over the top. It's like
what's Banshee?
The one where the sheriff, where he's a thief and he goes to this town to look for his ex-girl who left when he was in jail.
Isn't that what's his name? The guy from The Boys.
Homelander.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Oh, is it?
That's crazy. That's Homelander.
Because I used to do reviews for Banshee, on YouTube, right? And then I used to tweet them to the actors, and they all used to reply to me, and they were catching loads of jokes off my reviews and that. The only one who didn't reply to me was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's Homelander.
He's a cut, man. He's a cut fucking hate, man.
Yeah, for real. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit stush, man. A bit stush. But no, so watch that, man. Watch that. If you ain't seen it already, Terry, watch it.
Yeah.
Gets a bit stupid in the last series. Last series went down the toilet, but the first series, second series was wicked.
Is this one of these ones I'm going to watch it and hate the first 2 episodes and never watch it?
No. From the jump, it's good from the jump. Like, if anything, you'll probably hate it the more you watch it.
See, what I want to come back, I don't really give a fuck about any of them. I'm looking forward to The Boys, and there's a couple of other things that I really want to come back. I just want Westworld back, man. I fucking love Westworld. I'm finding myself missing Westworld.
Even
I've only seen the movies.
Have you never seen the series?
No, I've only seen the movies, Westworld and then Future World.
Oh, it's so sick, man.
Yeah, I've got to check it in.
Wait, Terry, so you fuck with you fuck with season 3 as well, yeah?
Yeah, I love it. Everybody hated it, but I loved it.
Yeah.
It got a little bit too, it was maybe a little bit too obvious. But I thought it was fucking banging. I love.
Is that when the host start the rebellion?
Yeah.
Or something?
No. The host did the rebellion in the second one. The third series is like a couple of the hosts.
Don't spoil it for me because I ain't seen season 3 yet.
Oh, seen. Okay, yeah. Cool.
So a couple of the hosts just make their way out of. Well, one of the hosts makes her way out of Westworld because it's all destroyed at that point. And then they take one of the other hosts to find her and hunt her down, and it's just like, but it kind of gets into like giving up your freedoms and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. So it's very like kind of on the nose for what's going on at the moment. But the weapons in it, the fighting, the fucking the actual like cinematography is banging. Like loads of people had a problem with it, but just because it wasn't set in Westworld, I think it was set in like this kind of dystopian future kind of thing.
Because what they're doing, obviously that's what they did. They did Westworld and then they did Future World. They did it, but it's still under the guise of Westworld, which was really what Westworld was. But yeah, I'm a cowboy at heart in it, so the cowboy shit, I fucking love that shit.
I did as well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was that film with Mario Van Peebles? Posse, innit? Have you
Posse,
seen that one?
Yeah,
that's a fucking great film.
Yeah, I remember that. Cool.
It's funny you say that because I was just listening to the Intelligent Hoodlum Tragedy Gaddafi tune from that the other day.
Oh, from the soundtrack?
From the soundtrack?
Bang, yeah, from the soundtrack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's pretty sick.
It had Tone Loc in it as well, didn't it?
Yeah,
Tone Loc was one of them, yeah. And was there another rapper in it as well? Or was it just Tone Loc was the only rapper in that one?
What happened to Mario Van Peebles, man? He had the game on lock for a little while.
I don't know.
What was his dad called?
Melvin Van
Peebles, yeah.
He did Sweetback's Badass song, innit? You seen that one?
Yeah, Mario Van Peebles. I wonder what happened to him.
I'm checking. But
now. Sweetback's Badass song had the worst sex scenes.
He's still alive.
Have you seen it?
I want to see what happened to Melvin. Melvin Van Peebles has got to be dead by now.
He was in Posse at the beginning, wasn't he? Melvin Van Peebles, like doing a little intro bit, I think.
So
I'm trying to do this stuff without my glasses on.
I think he passed away. He'd be really old now. Melvin.
Yeah,
Van
that's right. Because Melvin Van Peebles, he was like.
No, guys, stop.
Yo.
Shut the fuck up.
He's still alive.
Outlaw Posse is in pre-production. They're doing a fucking sequel.
You're shut up.
Oh,
shut
fuck.
up.
Oh shit.
Wicked.
We lit, baby. Fucking hell.
Crazy, man.
I might have to go watch Posse. I got to get that.
That's a great film.
And he had Debo in it as well, innit? What was his name? Tiny List. He was in it. Debo.
Tiny Zeus.
Yeah, yeah. And then who else was? Billy Zane was a baddie, wasn't he? And who else was in it?
So
I can't remember all the people, man.
Melvin Van Peebles is still alive.
Oh, wicked.
He's 88, and I forgot about this. He's like best friends with Madlib. They're like best mates.
Jesus.
Right.
They knock around all the time, and like he gives him advice. I was listening to a podcast with Madlib a few weeks ago, and he was talking about on there how he's like his biggest inspiration and helps him out with his jazz projects and stuff like that.
Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
Oh yeah, Big Daddy Kane was in it. He was called Father Time or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. My days.
Yeah. That was sick. He
We
was
need to
good
do
in that
like
film as well.
We need to do like a movie, a goggle box style podcast.
Yeah.
Where we watch a film.
Yeah, let's do it.
Choose a film to tear apart. But speaking of films tearing apart, right? So listeners, I just want to let you know you're going to hear some foul language right now. You're going to hear you're going to hear a lot of people telling AC to shut the fuck up. You're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear a lot of times.
Why?
You're going to hear people being called cunts. It's going to get heated. I'm just warning you. It's going to get heated.
What, we're going to talk about the Dark Knight?
No. We're going to talk about Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
So I watch Army of the Dead.
Can I just get in there quickly? Shut up, 80.
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Let me just say, somebody else, who was it? Big Art Short Stuff on Twitter. She was saying she didn't like it either. She said it was a shit zombie film.
I've seen loads of people say that. I put a post up on Facebook yesterday saying like all these fucking little Barry Normans knocking around, like saying, like giving their little reviews of it and stuff. What's there to review? It's a zombie film. Like it's Drax the Destroyer going in there, beating the shit out of a load of zombies. You got to suspend your belief on it. Like it's just like.
Oh yeah, it's not.
It's a zombie
the reason
film.
I didn't like it was not. Yeah, but it wasn't because of that. It wasn't because of any of those reasons that you've said.
Go on, pull something out really obscure and stupid. Go on.
No. But basically, I thought it was all right, but I didn't think it was nothing special, and I thought it copied like Aliens plot points too much. There was a lot of that, and it even like recycling some of the dialogue, and then also the whole like premise of it was just a bit stupid. Like, you know, because the geezer, he wanted to get the head of a zombie or whatever. He didn't need to recruit the team or nothing. He could have just got that one woman, go in there, use his gun that put the net around the woman, and then just drag her, cut her head off, and walk out.
Because they were literally right at the entrance point when they trapped the actual woman as well, weren't they?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That was
and
dumb.
it was just like, and even like there was so many bits where it just seemed like it's copied from Aliens. Like if I'd never seen Aliens before and I watched it, I'd have probably liked it.
But the whole point of the film was that it was a copy of Aliens. All the Aliens like kind of
was
reference
it?
points. So, yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay, then that was good then. Yeah, because you had the red bandana. Yeah.
And did you see the beginning? The aliens, the UFO in the beginning.
Yeah.
That shit was like blew my fucking mind.
Yeah,
I didn't see that until after.
Oh, I ain't seen a UFO.
So in the beginning, they're in convoy, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the crash.
Yeah.
So as they're looking over at the thing, behind them you see UFOs, like in the sky, and then zoom off. Like,
sick. Okay.
Well, they're talking the whole opening, like not the opening sequence, but you know when the alpha zombie comes out or whatever. All of that they're talking about area
51.
Area
51
and all that kind of stuff, and aliens, and then all that kind of stuff. The whole it's basically just aliens but with zombies.
Right. Okay. So if it's meant to be like that, then I'll give it a blind. It was cool. But the only other thing I think was too much of it was a bit in daylight, so it was a bit less scary maybe.
Okay, but I don't think they were trying to be scary though. Like there was one scene where they built up a bit of tension when they're hibernating and they're trying to be quiet through that bit. So I saw what they did with there. But the rest of it, they're really trying to go. They were really just trying. It's an action film. Yeah, that's the way that's the tone they were trying to go for.
Straight up team. Go in there, get picked off one by one, like just straight up. Like I think you're right about why the fuck did they need the entire team to do that?
Yeah.
Maybe it was because if anybody like kind of caught them or found out about it, they could say that they were on a heist rather than trying to get like a zombie's head.
Oh, okay.
Because he was saying that zombie's head is worth 50 times more than the actual money and stuff like that. So you can understand if they were going in there to get the money, then that's a cover for like kind of trying to get a WMD or whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it was just stupid. Like, it was really stupid, and I loved it. Like, even to the point where he was like kind of listening to her belly, and you're like, that zombie ain't pregnant, and then he pulls out the fetus out of her and all that kind of stuff. It's like fucking hell.
I knew she was pregnant before when he killed the camp guard. That geezer, and then
he was
like,
to her stomach.
yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking at that point. I was like, she can't be pregnant. She can't be pregnant.
Yeah,
I loved it. I thought it was fucking great. Like I watched it again. Like I had it on while I was working from home today. So I had it on while I was working from home today, and I was really enjoying it. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Like there's other zombie films that I've enjoyed better, like the
Obviously,
Dawn of the
Train
Dead.
to Busan. Don't be like. Obviously, if we're going to talk about zombie films, that's not even in the fucking top 5.
No,
not top 10 of zombie films.
Like
I don't class
like
it
the
as a
other
zombie
one
film.
Zack Snyder did, the Dawn of the Dead remake that he did. I like that. I thought that was really good. And then the even like World War Z or whatever, I thought was cool.
Yeah,
like some people didn't like that, but I thought that there was like the scene when they come into Jerusalem. That was just mad. You know that zombie bit.
We've spoken about this on the
crazy.
podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Train to Busan is the best.
Okay, I need to check.
It's the best zombie film. Like, it's not even. I don't think it's even a fucking. It's like Train to Busan, and then there's whatever else is after. Like, that's easily the best zombie film. It's the scariest. It's got the best acting as far as the people involved, characters. It's got the best zombies. Like no other. No, like South Korea don't fuck about in it.
No,
they don't do. They're not like, all right, guys. What we're gonna do? We're gonna CGI 1,000 zombies. They're like, no. Get 1,000 people. Like, get 1,000 people now. Dress them up as zombies, guys. Do your shit. Like, they don't fuck about. That's why South Korean films are fucking like the best out here, man.
Sick.
The level.
So did you see in Army of the Dead that Tig? What I can't remember her full name.
Helicopter lady.
The helicopter lady.
Yeah.
She didn't actually film any scenes with any of them.
Yeah, she's all green screen,
in the original cut. Yeah.
Oh my days!
Who was it? The actor who was doing it before he got found out to be a pedo or something?
He did he's still like, I looked him up. I'd never heard of him before. He looks like a proper cunt. Like I looked up he's still working. He's still doing stuff. So yeah, there was accusations. I don't think it was ever actually proved, but there was accusations about him like kind of sharing naked photos and demanding naked photos of underage girls. So they filmed the entire thing and they were in the edit, and that came out and they were like shit, and they did the entire reshoot. I think the only person she actually did a shoot with was the Jack the Destroyer's girlfriend in it. Like,
see, that alone. Give him a fucking Oscar. I want an Oscar for that shit.
Yeah.
She's amazing as well.
She's brilliant. I love
she
that
literally
woman.
doesn't act. She just does herself.
Yeah.
Like always sarcastic.
Did she die at the end?
Yeah. Everybody died, didn't they?
But what? So the daughter didn't die though. His daughter. And what about the Gita? Did she? Because we didn't see what happened to her.
I think she just died off screen, didn't she?
You know what you need to watch? You need to watch the fucking the pitch meeting for that.
Yeah, I want to watch that. What, has it come out already? Is it out already?
It came out the same day.
I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
It's hilarious. Literally everything you say, like he brings up, man.
Yeah, like Red Letter Media did a good one on it as well.
Yeah.
But what you're saying, Terry, because if it's intentionally meant to be like that, then it's cool.
I mean, everybody. I just thought it was that from like kind of walking into it. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was ever not supposed to be that. To be honest,
Right,
like
okay, yeah.
you know, like in the lineage of like. Not even parody films, like films that pay like heavy
homage,
homage to like kind of other films. I just thought it was that bad because you watch kind of like, right, not that I've ever really watched them, but Fast and Furious, the first Fast and Furious film, and Point Break.
Point Break, yeah.
They're the same film.
Okay.
They're completely the same film, and I just thought it was like, when I watched it, I was like, this is Point Break, but it's good on its own merits. It's good, but it's just paying really, really heavy homage to.
Right.
Yeah.
I never seen Fast and Furious, man. I never seen any.
I ended up watching it with a girl sometime, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's all right. That's fine. I've never watched any of the other ones. There's about fucking 30 of them now.
Yeah. Loads of them, man.
You got to watch them, man. You got to watch them.
Yeah?
They're good films. Yeah. If you like stupid shit, like watch them. They're fucking dumb. I don't even know why they even still bother with the cars. Actually, well, then again, Hobbs and Shaw, they don't really bother with the cars anymore. They're just like, fuck it. We're superheroes now. It's pretty much Marvel at this point.
Do they say jokes? Is it witty banter and stuff that'll make you laugh or what?
Yeah, you laugh. There's a couple of jokes in there.
Is Exhibit still in them? No, was it Exhibit in them? No, it was
Ludacris was in one. Ludacris was in one. Yeah.
I think. Ludacris is in the proper ones. Yeah, Ludacris is still a main player.
And
talking about Korean films though, have you seen Space Sweepers?
No,
I have not. That's on Netflix, isn't it?
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Nah.
That's definitely worth a watch, man.
Yeah.
It's called Space Reapers.
No, Space Sweepers.
Oh, Space Sweepers, yeah.
So it's not the best film in the world, but like if you're talking about just over the top Korean production, the fucking like special effects in it are crazy. Like it's just completely over the top. Definitely worth a watch though. Bit cheesy.
Okay, cool. I have to check that out, man. Check that out.
Yeah, man. Don't know what else have I watched recently.
What else
that Jupiter's Rising.
Jupiter's Rising. What the fuck is that?
It's the superhero.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. That was alright. It's kind of like The Boys, but a different version.
Yeah. Don't know. I'm feeling a bit let down by it at the moment.
It's. Oh, you ain't finished it yet.
No, not at all.
What's it on? What channel?
Netflix.
Okay. You won't get it. You can get on one of your dodgy, dodgy Chinese streaming sites. Or wherever you go.
It does get good. There's little elements in it that I really like because of this kind of thing that appeals to me. I really
like the storyline, the concurrent storyline that they're doing with like the kind of the guys in the 40s or the 50s or whenever it was.
Yeah, so it kind of goes more to that after, but
Right.
It kind of it all kind of meets in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's why, because you know when he was getting the shit kicked out of him in the middle of like a little one-horse town, I think that's why I started to miss Westworld today.
Is it anything to do with that film Jupiter Ascending? Or
not?
No.
I've never watched any of them either.
There's only one of them. I think it was meant to be a franchise and it flopped, I think.
Yeah, but wasn't there... Oh, fucking hell. Is this really our podcast, boys? Fucking hell.
Yeah,
you can tell this is the second one this week, isn't it?
Let's not go there, man. Let's not go there. Fucking hell.
But MC Det's in it.
Start talking about Twilight.
MC Det's in that, man.
Det's in what?
MC Det is in Jupiter Ascending.
Is it?
Is he?
Yeah, he told me. I've got to watch it again. Just I want to see him in that. Yeah.
Big up there.
And do you remember that Bruce Lee? No, not Bruce Lee. That film called Kiss of the Dragon or whatever. Remember that?
Kiss of the Dragon
or something of the dragon. Yeah, and it's like is it Chun Yao Fat or one of them? And he's in it, and it's like got a French actor as the baddie. It's all in English, but it's like a kung fu thing or whatever.
With Bruce Lee?
No, like the comedy. Is it a comedy one or something?
No. It's like I think it's called Kiss of the Dragon or something like that. Yeah, but
it's MC Det in that as well.
No, that has got this guy called Prince. Yeah, in it, who was like one of the security guys we always used to see at Wembley. He's a tall, dark-skinned guy, and his face is like a skull. Yeah. And he used to always be in a bad mood.
This podcast is going from bad to
worse. He used to be in a bad mood all the time, yeah? Always in a bad mood.
I'll be in a bad mood if my face looked like a skull.
But he's in that film. He fights the main geezer. And then I saw him. I was like, yo, I seen you in this film, innit? And he was like, yeah. It wasn't me. I was like, yeah, it was, man. I was like, why aren't you acting no more? Keep doing that, man. Fuck that security shit. So...
Talking about Wembley, I went in the fucking the Amazon shoplifting store the other day. I didn't talk about this on the podcast.
Amazon shoplifting.
So you basically go in there and you can just take out anything you want, and it charges it to your Amazon account.
Bruh.
Oh,
you don't pay anything. Yeah. They got one in Wembley. They got one right opposite like the outlet store.
They would have
thing
one
in Wembley. Yeah, it's bad. So you go in, you scan your little. Because I thought you just went in and they did like a face identification on you. Like the idea is you're supposed to. There's supposed to be no staff in there or anything like that, mate. I walked in and there was about 12 security guards, and like there was just people buzzing around all over the place. But yeah, you scan your thing, scan the little barcode as you go in. Put stuff. You don't even have to put stuff in the basket. I just took my own bag in there, put a load of stuff in, walked out.
Bro, that's the future of shopping, man.
It's future, man.
100%, man. I saw them. They did that in where was it? It was in America somewhere, like Silicon Valley, some shit. They first tried that.
I think with the future, our future, yeah, it's just gonna be big companies like Amazon, Tesco, all of them, like Walmart. They're gonna take over the whole world. Yeah. There's not gonna be any governments anymore. It's all gonna be companies, yeah. And then we're just gonna be in warehouses, just putting products, and then people are just gonna go in and get them off like shelves.
But then again, are we still going to be like? How often do you actually go to the shops to buy shit? Like,
yeah, they'll just order them or whatever. It's all just gonna be warehouses. All jobs you have is just packing stuff in warehouse. Then robots come out.
They won't. I was going to say they won't even have the people in the warehouses. Just be robots.
Yeah. So then what they'll do is they'll be like, you know, what we're gonna do with all these people? So they're gonna start taking our brains out, yeah, and sticking them in the robots.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll be like,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that where that train of thought went?
That's where.
Yeah.
For me going in the Amazon shoplifting shop.
To the apocalypse, yeah, the robot apocalypse, man.
You need to join Terror on the
anti-robot march.
Yeah.
I would, you know what? I would treat a robot as an equal though. Like, you know, if at the end of the day, if they're gonna make synthetic people, you know, like in Westworld, I treat them as equal.
So you treat them as an equal if they're sentient. And that's why I've always had a problem with Star Wars. Right? I've always had a problem with Star
the
Wars.
droids are sentient, aren't they?
The droids are sentient and they use the slaves.
Yeah.
I've always had a problem with that. Like you can't make me feel like kind of empathy for a robot and then treat it like a slave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's deep,
they kind of, but they do like on the Mandalorian. They set them free and whatever when they're like at one of the parts where they're creating a diversion.
Yeah.
Get the robots to go mad. The robots start.
Oh no, that's in flipping Solo, isn't it?
Oh, Solo. Yeah. So yeah. In the mines.
But what's like Luke always treated R2s like he didn't really treat him bad, did he? Like he was
treated him like
cool
his
with
pet, really, didn't he?
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Like there was like a story in it.
I treat Alexa like
about
a fucking
the droids
pet.
rebelling.
I treat Alexa.
Yeah,
like
I don't have Alexa.
I do say thank you though. Like if she does something, I'll be like,
if there was one thing that I could guarantee that you definitely didn't have, AC, it's Alexa.
No, one of my exes had a Alexa, but I was like, nah, you just keep that fucking thing off, man.
Alexa, play Zero.
Spying on us. Yeah.
That PC behind you has still got Windows 95 on it, innit?
Yeah, but no, what is it? Windows XP in it or something like that. Nah, it's Windows 10.
2 steps up from 95, innit?
No, Windows 10, it is Windows 10. Yes, Windows 10. Yeah, I shouldn't have upgraded to it though. Windows 10's crap, man. XP was better.
Windows 8 is the fucking worst. Like the amount of students that I have come in and like nothing works on Windows 8. It's the worst. Windows 10 is a godsend in comparison to Windows 8.
Oh yeah, I never had Windows 8. I went from XP to 10.
XP. That really is. Like, what was between 95? There was 98 Vista and then XP. Like, there was...
XP was banging, man.
Turn of the century.
So, yeah, man. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you got to kind of treat, like, robots as... If they're sentient, like you said, you got to treat them as an equal, innit?
I think so.
Like the replicants in Blade Runner and all that, innit? You have to treat them as an equal, man.
But that's a big discussion, though, innit? Like, because we're moving closer and closer and closer to AI. Now, what is if it's artificial intelligence? Is it sentience? What like?
Nah, it's not. And we're never gonna get there either.
Do you think we're not gonna get sentient robots?
Definitely.
Nah.
Definitely.
You might be able to have. So if you look at some of the most complex, advanced AI. Yes, it's pretty good. It can have conversations and shit, but again, sentient means having its own thoughts and feelings, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's coming, man.
I don't think it is. Where's Terry
It's
gone?
coming. The more complex they make the brain, then it will come. maybe Terry's like maybe a sentient robot just come and got him in it.
And took it over. They took him over, man.
Maybe Terry is a sentient AI and he got offended by what you're saying. He just left.
Terry's definitely not. Well, if he is a robot, he's definitely sentient. But
maybe Terry's going to tell you both to fuck off. Hold on.
The voice from the void.
Fucking hell, this podcast, boys, couldn't be any more boring than I fucking cut off.
Well, maybe Terry went into an alternate dimension, innit?
Do you know what's funny, yeah? The podcast, all the episodes that we don't like, they're the ones that people like the most.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man. They're the ones, us just chatting shit. They're the ones that people
like.
How
come you saying I hate hippies? I don't hate hippies, man.
I don't know. It was a good title. It's a good title.
Yeah, but why's it always got to be me hating someone?
Because I feel like all the titles should be AC hates.
AC hates something. But the thing is, you can't really defend yourself when your guttural reaction is, yo, I used to fucking hate those hippies in school.
I never said that. I never said that, man. I said I was jealous of them. I said I was jealous of them, man.
Jealous, hate. It's all. Well, what would you prefer then? AC is jealous of hippies.
Yes. That's what you should call this one. AC is jealous of hippies. And put in a little disclaimer. We apologize for last week's title.
This will probably be AC hates robots.
I just said I'll give them freedom, innit?
AC frees the robots.
I'll be like, like Will Smith in I, Robot, innit? But he hated the robots to begin with, yeah. But I would just be cool with the robots, you get me? So yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah,
no, but you did make the point of saying you can't really say AC hates robots because he did say I would treat robots as my equals.
That's true.
But then again, like there's people I hate, I still treat them as my equals. So you could say that if you really wanted to.
Who? Give us a list.
I ain't saying names of it, man. Come on, man. I just treat everyone like everyone in it. If I hate them, they still get treated good, innit? So
I had a mad one today, yeah. So I put up a post earlier about, so basically someone messaged me and was like, yo, you should, I'm not even gonna say who they said I should be as big as. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, this person's a fucking bum, innit? Like, so I just put up a little tweet saying, the people you think I should be as big as, man, I'm financially more successful than them.
I saw that, yeah.
Like, chill. And then someone was on Instagram, put some long ass post about, again, you're boasting. So I did a live, innit? But I took it down. But it was basically me just talking at him. Like, and he was like,
do you think you're a bit boasty?
Yeah, of course. I'm a rapper. That's what we do.
Yeah, but I don't boast unless it's on my tunes.
Yeah, you do. Exactly. Why can you boast on your tunes but not in real life? So you're not really about it, innit? Like that's all these rappers do. All rappers do.
My tunes.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, I do a bit of bragging.
That's what people do.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can boast on the record, but when it comes to real life, all of a sudden you can't boast. And my thing was like, do you know why I can boast? Because I got shit they said I would never get. So fuck you. Like, I'm a boast. I'm a big myself up. When I stop telling the truth, innit? When I start lying, then cool. But about the shit I actually done, nah, man, boast. And it's never like only I can boast. No, everyone boasts. Tell me what you've done. Tell me what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, but like,
is it boasting if you're telling the truth?
You know when people say that,
I don't know.
No. Like, you know when people say though, stay humble, yeah? I'm like, fuck that shit. Like when people always go to me, this person gave me a compliment or something, or I feel really humbled by this. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you feel humbled?
I'm not humbled. I feel.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let me read it. And also, no disrespect.
You feel validated by it, or you feel grateful for the compliment, or for the
We squashed it. But he said, I'll just read the last bit. Yeah.
Okay. But
AC, shut the fuck up. Stop talking over me, man. He said,
okay. Yeah, go on.
I swear to God, AC. I swear to fucking God. He said, I just...
Someone told me I shouldn't laugh so high-pitched on here as well.
What? No, I should fucking laugh.
What you should stop doing is interrupting fucking people.
The laugh is like, that's the signature of the show. Like,
yeah.
Can't say that shit. But he said, I hope you find humility again, because in my opinion, this post has already passed that boasting. Still got love. So my thing was like, but silent. Still got love, but silence be louder. Number one, silence isn't louder. Don't know what the fuck you talking about. But wait, sorry. So we squashed it, so we're cool. And also he's my elder, innit? I show respect to my elders.
Okay.
But still, watch your fucking tone when you speak to me, innit? Like always. I don't really care who you are. It's always watch your fucking mouth when you talk to me. Take the fucking bass out your voice. Take the spice out your words, because I don't play none of that shit.
So you don't like people with low voices?
You can have a low voice, but when you talk to me, you better just high it up, innit? Like don't step to me like no. You better just relax yourself. Relax yourself, because like I said, you move mad, I'll
make
move
your
mad.
voice like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, man, you better keep with that Minnie Mouse shit. But
yeah, because like see like because when you put that thing about you don't want to stay humble, whatever, and I was like, you were never humble,
yeah.
But like I see that as a good thing, because all I've seen from when people are humble, they just get fucked. People that ain't humble, just fuck them over. Yeah, so don't fuck being humble. If you're good at something, fuck being humble, innit?
Yeah, but humble is subjective.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Humble's subjective, like, because you can talk about what you're doing. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about what your aspirations are. Talk about, I never talk about what my plans are. I talk about what my aspirations are, right? If someone doesn't like reading it, that's them. That's them. That's on them.
Yeah, they can just scroll.
Yeah, they
scroll,
can just,
scroll.
But the thing is, if you've got a problem with someone else's, if you know them or you don't know them or whatever, but you've got a problem with someone else's achievements and aspirations, then maybe you should look at your own achievements and aspirations and stop like kind of judging people on theirs. That's what I think. Like I never ever talk about plans or like kind of in public. I talk about plans to you two cunts and to my friends and stuff like that. But I won't talk about plans in public. I'll talk about what I've done, but my aspirations as well for stuff that I kind of want to achieve in the future or whatever. But there's nothing about being humble about any of that. All you're doing is you're talking. But if someone decides that isn't humble to their level of what they think humility should be, then that's them.
Yeah, 100%. So my thing is this. First of all, it's like it's almost 3 questions. So the first thing is, why are you asking me to be humble? Why do you not think I am humble? And what does humble even mean? Like, what are you talking about? And if you say to me, again, it's like there's a difference, yeah? So if AC says, yo, you remember I was talking about getting that Jag, yeah? I fucking got that Jag. Actually, fuck it, I got 2 of them. I'm like, okay, sick. Fucking, you know what I mean? He got his cars. Cool. To me, that's not boasting. That's just, he's just telling me what the fuck he did. If he then says, do you know what, actually, I just got this fucking show. I'm going to fucking Japan. They're going to pay me fucking 40 grand to do a fucking show. I'm like, fucking sick. And if he goes around and goes, yo, motherfuckers, I just got 40 bags for this show. What? It's like, yeah, fucking right. That's what you fucking did. Big up yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And if I had a problem with that, then again, it's a problem with me. Why would I be upset? You've got something. Like, to me, I'm like, that's what you're supposed to have that shit. It'd be very different, if I was saying, I've got this and you lot ain't got it. Or I was saying about shit I don't really have. Like, or being, to me, that's when you start talking about arrogance, like, when it goes to another level. But at the same time, I'm just saying, listen, leave me, don't stop telling me like I should be this or I should be that. Stop telling me about shit. Because if I pull the curtain down on this industry, a lot of feelings will get fucking hurt. And every time I speak the truth, people get offended. Like all these people that you think are your heroes, that you're like, oh, this person's amazing. I've had these people on the phone crying to me, so watch your fucking mouth. That's all I'm saying. Like, and if I wasn't,
hell, man. So you're like that woman from Neighbours.
I don't know what that shit is. I don't know what that shit.
You're the Helen Daniels of UK.
What did she do?
The man's on a run, let him run.
What did she do?
This is podcast gold, let him run.
Nah, listen.
We've had the worst episode ever, and we just got into some good stuff, and you could compare it to Helen Daniels. You're the issue here, AC.
Helen Daniels was a G, man. Everyone used to come to her for like advice in the neighborhood, innit? They always used to come and cry to her, come for advice, all that.
AC's
I
points
mean?
of reference are so fucking random.
So weird, yeah.
It's
So weird.
absolutely nuts. But yeah, I'm just like, just like, let me be, man. Just let me be. Let me do what I'm doing. I ain't bothering nobody, you know. Like, I'm really just out here just minding my own business.
So if someone was on your timeline, right, saying, or someone you were talking to or whatever, and they were saying, I'm so pissed off with this industry. I can't get any shows. I can't make any money out of it. Blah, 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 blah. If you were to then comment on that and say, well, I'm doing all right. I'm doing this and I've got this and I've got that. That's an issue, right?
Yeah,
That's you being a fucking dick, right?
Yeah.
If you approach that situation as in, well, this is what I've got and this is how you can get it and these are your best routes to it and this is what I did to achieve that, then that's awesome. If you're on your own timeline talking about what you've done, what you've got, how you've achieved it, that's not boasting. That's number one. If you're not taking inspiration from that, then there's an issue with you. If you've got a problem with that, like because you think that it's boasting, then that's an issue with you, not the person who's saying it.
This is the thing. Go on, AC. Go on.
Is it like a cultural thing? Because you know, like in England, you're not supposed to say like what you've achieved and stuff. Is it that?
It might be a cultural thing, but
these
motherfuckers don't season their food. So if you don't season your food, don't tell me what to fucking do. Like, you can't even talk. You can't even fucking have conversations with me if you don't fucking season your food. So shut the fuck up. Like, this is the problem. This is the problem. Yeah. For so many years, I have been in a situation, and I kind of said this as well, like on the live that I got rid of. Yeah. In 2005, I was in a situation where, because of the beef with Wordsmith and Task Force, everyone had kind of chosen their sides against me, right? So Wordsmith was out of the game, so he wasn't doing anything. So he was out. He weren't affecting him, but it was affecting me because everyone was seeing it as like, you chose, you're beefing with Task Force. Task Force they're the gods of the game. So you're just in a situation where you're going to be fucked in it. So the blackball thing was real. People forget, I lost the whole fucking mixtape that I had recorded with fucking Chemo because of the Wordsmith shit, right? So I lost
I remember that, yeah.
So I was in a position where all my music was gone. I was getting fucking blackballed. There was no one else showing me love. The only people that were showing me love was fucking Trickster and Late. That was it. Nobody else was calling my phone to do anything. Nobody was doing that shit, So now I went from the position I was in then to the position I'm in now, right? Where I write my own ticket. No one can tell me shit, Half of the people that were blackballing me, they're nowhere to be seen. I'm on your fucking TV every fucking day. Listen out for my fucking voice. Now, the reason I even go so hard is because of that. Because of they tried to blackball me, and I still made it. So half the things that I wasn't supposed to get, I actually went and got. I still did it. I still had to go out on my own, which is the reason why Industrial Revolution happened. Industrial Revolution happened because people don't even know the situation I was in at that time. I had a fucking label deal that was the deal that I had at the time was fucked. I couldn't even sell Deppen Road. I wasn't making no money from Deppen Road. We were in debt to the label, because the label just really didn't listen to us. So when we told them, guys, don't print this many CDs, they still went and done it. So we were in debt to the label. We owed them money, which meant I was never recouping. So I wasn't getting no money from that. I was in a situation where, again, no one's fucking with me. It's just me. Put my CD together, sold my CD in the street, outsold. I don't even, again, even on Industrial Revolution, I was telling people what I'm doing. I was giving people the game. I've always given people the game. I've never been selfish. I got the game from AC. I got the game from Mike GLC. I took it myself. I ran with it. I told everyone what I was doing. People weren't listening. Cool. That's all right. We made money from them CDs, I don't need to repeat how much money I made from them CDs. You made money from them CDs. When we got a little bit further in the game and I started doing shows, people were doing shows for £100, £50. I told everyone, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Set your own show up. Do it this way. Stop letting them undercut you because it's not going to be good for the game. No one wanted to listen to me. We did our own show, did our own tour, made our own money. Got to the point where we are now. Like, all the way up, I've been telling people, yo, do this, do that. This is how you do it. How do you get that? This is how I done it. No one wanted to listen. So now I'm here. I'm like, Then shut the fuck up then. I'm here now. I told you how to get here. You didn't want to do it. I did it. Don't be jealous, man.
But it's the similar. I was watching a podcast of that. You know that guy Russell Peters, that comedian.
Yeah.
So he was talking about the comedy world, and he said it's very similar. Like there's just loads of dick riders, and then they it's very boys clubbish, very cliquey. So if you're doing something slightly different, they'll try blackball you or whatever, and shut you out of their little things. They don't want anyone else to get in, and that's what goes on a lot. But like I've always found, Jen, you're very charitable with these people. You'll give them the time of day. Whereas
way
me,
too much, man.
When I met those people that you're talking about try blackball you, the first time I met them, I just thought he's a prick, and then that was it. I don't even deal with them. Never got their phone number. Never even tried to call them. Nothing. And then, so that's like, you know, maybe
because you know what? Because I was still in the position of like, to me it weren't that deep. Like I was just like, you lot are kind of offish, but I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. So there were certain guys, for some reason I don't know how, but I ended up being cool with Jamal from SBTV, and he hollered at me and was like, I want to do this I want to kind of big up UK hip hop again, like because there's a lot of UK rappers, but they're not really getting bigged up. Can you give me some names? Because he didn't really know anyone in the UK scene, or who was like who you should have done. If you look at SBTV Schooled, look at all the names that are on there. I gave him all of those names.
Yeah.
Like, all of those names, I said, you need to holler about fucking Maestro, fucking Rodney P, fucking Jest, all these people. I was like, yo, these are the people to holler about. At the end of the day, I was giving people looks that would never give me those looks. Like I was, because I was just, and I did it for time. Do you know what's mad as well? This is the mad thing about it, To a point, I'm still kind of doing it. Because in this situation I'm in now, with the voiceover stuff, I'm still giving people looks, that they wouldn't give me. Because for the most part, there are some people that if your name comes up, I'm not, you're not, you could do it, but you're just not coming through our company. But there are certain people that I'm just like, nah, do you know what? They'll be good at this. Even though they don't really fuck with me, I don't really fuck with them, but I feel like they'll be good at this. And I've said this before, man. This isn't like, when I'm suggesting people, I'm suggesting certain people to do certain things, I think one of the last ones I did, I'm not even gonna say who it was, but they're not a big artist, but they're on their way. The money they got from this advert is life-changing money. And these are the people I'm suggesting that, go holler at this person because they'll be the best for this job. They'll be the best for that. Like, that's the kind of person I am. I'm never going to be the kind of person to just blackball someone because I feel like, you know what I mean? That's how, like, I want it all for myself. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. There are certain people, there's a little list. It's a little list. There might be maybe 3 or 4 people that I won't blackball them at all, but you just won't be coming through here to get to work with us. But that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these people, they're just fucking stingy, insecure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, One thing about me, I can get to a bag. Like, put me in any situation, I can find a way to get to a fucking bag. So,
the dynamic there, though, really is you've got these opportunities and you've made this environment for yourself where these opportunities are available to you. A lot of these other guys, they'll never have that opportunity solo at all. Like, they'll never have those opportunities put in front of them because they're just not creating a world that has those opportunities inside them.
I don't even think a lot of guys don't even have the mindset to even, and I get that as well because I tell you one thing I did, and because it was an old thing, so I put it up. I put up about one of the adverts I did where I got 30 grand for this verse, and I put it up on Facebook to say just like let me just put things in perspective because I feel like some of you got me fucked up. So this is what I'm out here doing. Certain man were like, nah, you never got that. Cool, then I never got it. Like if that's how you think, then I never got it. But one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna catch me on big Facebook lying when I got fucking my wife and kids see the same shit. So verified shit.
But them people there don't understand the budget of adverts.
Of course they don't. Exactly. Of course they don't.
I got offered the advert the other day. The budget was 12G, 6-month buyout or something. So this money's all
normal
over.
shit. Normal shit. But I'm so that's what it's like. there we go. And it's just like the way your mind is, yeah. Even when people are showing you, they're showing you the fucking bag, and you're going, nah, that ain't it. Well, don't have it then. Like that's what I'm saying. Just don't have it. But this game is
that's
just
like that's how it goes. Though, like
dickheads, man.
Yeah, like I've helped so many people in it. Like the people inbox me, how do I do this? And I just tell them, and then like but then you can't expect people to be like you in it. So if they're, I'll still help people. But if they're not going to reciprocate, whatever.
Well, I mean, that's coming from because you see the budgets on these adverts, the publishing stuff and whatever. You see what's there. So you're operating from the vantage point of abundance. Like so to give someone else something like an opportunity like that, it's not the biggest deal in the world for you at all. But if you're operating from the vantage point of
scarcity,
and you've never experienced that, you've never looked at a publishing brief, you've never had that kind of money or that kind of contract put in front of you, then that's going to be completely fucking alien to you. So why would they believe you?
But this is the funny thing though, yeah. Like I'm a small artist. These fucking Digga D and Tion Wayne and fucking Central C and all these other guys, man, their contracts are the stuff they're getting, the money they're getting, and when the doors open again, they start doing shows. These guys are making crazy money.
Yeah.
Like not even on that level. To somebody like Gets, man. Gets his money right now is nuts, and I'm not even pocket watching. I'm just seeing like certain numbers fly out, and I'm just like, damn, like.
So there was Method Man. I know it's American stuff, but Method Man did like an Instagram or something quite recently saying, where are these new rappers getting all this money from? Where are they they're actually holding bunches of cash? Where are they getting this money from? I don't understand. Like is that their advance, or is that like are they what? And to be like, and honestly, it's not even like a boomer comment or anything like that. Like people still think that the hip hop, rap, and the music industry in general is a place full of broke people, and it's not. Like it's like, because if you capitalize on the opportunities that you're afforded and you do it all the right way, then the money will come to you.
All right, but I'm gonna go against you on that one,
right?
Only because yeah. So there is money in the music industry. Not a lot of it, but there is money in the music industry.
But once you reach what, like we were just talking about, once you put yourself, once you get into the position where there's this publishing, there's the sync, there's the licensing opportunities, there's the collaborations and stuff like that, then that's where the fucking money is. Because that didn't used to exist in like the 90s and 2000s and stuff like that. There just wasn't that there. Like rappers were not doing voiceovers and being put on adverts. And I mean, they were like, there's the old St. Ides advert and all that kind of stuff and whatever. But do you remember when, I don't know, you might not have even noticed this, the Brotherhood, right? Do you remember the Brotherhood?
The British group.
The British group, yeah. So they were like kind of, it's around the same kind of time as like Black Twang came out. They did a tune with Black Twang and stuff, and they were kind of all right. They were decent. Mr. Spice.
Mr. Spice, yeah,
Mr. Spice and Mr. Dexter and
Shylock.
That's it.
Yeah. Dexter went on to produce 5.
He did, yeah. He was the guy that pretty much put 5 together, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was the guy that trained them and stuff.
Oh,
yeah. He Mr. Dexter's proper safe as well. But they were on a Smarties advert. And when that came out, everybody was like, what? You on a fucking Smarties advert? Sellouts, blah, 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 blah. And it almost, like the Smarties advert was sick as well. And like when you hear it, you could hear Mr. Spice on there. Like there's no two ways about it. It's when they launched like the giant Smarties. Do you remember the giant Smarties?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can't do that. They're selling out the scene and blah, blah, blah. And they probably got a bag for it. But that's what the attitudes used to be. Like we're not gonna do these things to get. I mean, if half of these people were offered the money, they probably would 100% do it.
Yeah, and the day I like Smarties, so if someone said we do an advert for Smarties, I'll be like, because I like them.
Those opportunities haven't always been there, but if you can get those opportunities, I'm not saying that I've seen a few of them in my time over. I mean, I'm not in the same industry as that, but like, if you can finagle yourself into a position where you're getting this, then you're not. That isn't surprising. It's not something that comes as a shock. Like, and you will congratulate other people who are able to do that.
I was trying to get the advert I was talking about earlier. I alluded to was a McVitie's advert, and that's the advert that I wanted, but they didn't want a male artist, so I put forward the female artist who actually went and got it. But and it's McVitie's, man. You know what kind of money McVitie's got?
Yeah.
And again, it's a different one where. It's kind of different because it was an advert where you weren't writing, you didn't have to write anything, so the money wasn't the same in that way, but it was like face on screen. But to me, I guess people would have some people. Let's talk about sellout. Actually, yeah.
Because I like stupidest fucking. I hate the term.
I can tell you what sellout is, with my opinion.
Okay, but hold on.
Right.
Let me just wait. Chill, AC. Chill. Let me just go back a second to see what Tay was saying about the money in the music game. The money's not in the music game. The money's in what's around it. So, and again, that's that. No one had access to that before. So the sponsorships, the partnerships, all of that stuff is booming right now.
Yeah, massive.
So I feel that is definitely different. That people weren't really doing before. They weren't doing sponsorships in the right way. And I would like to say, I have to make the distinction that that's literally where I make my money. I make my money from publishing, licensing, that side of things. I don't make my money from the Genesis Elijah music. Like that doesn't do that. But I just do that shit for fun. But
the catch-22 there though is you have to be a musician and a good musician to get that. Like it's not like you're just going to walk in and go, I'm a rapper, that, and be able to do stuff like that. So that's the juxtaposition of it. The actual money isn't in necessarily selling
it's leveraged.
Records.
It's leveraged from that, yeah.
It's leveraged from that, exactly.
Yeah. But like, so somebody messaged me and was like, "Can you?" How can I how can I say this about baiting it? They probably won't, I hope they probably won't listen to this podcast anyway. If they do, it is what it is. But I'll change the names to protect the guilty. So someone messaged me and said, I've got a song. Can you send it to or do you have the contact details of this DJ? So I was like, yeah, I do have the contact details for this DJ, but you sending them your track isn't gonna work. Like, they're not gonna take your track. And they were like, why not? And I was like, because you're thinking that this person is just this person. And they're like, yeah, but I know this person, used to hang out with them back in the day. I'm like, okay, back in the day, you hung out with them, but you don't know them anymore. They're not the kind of person you can just give a song to and they even have the power to just play it. They're part of a team now. They're part of a company. They're big, you know what I mean? They're dealing with fucking Apple. Like, that's who they work for. That's just not how it works. And then the conversation kind of went forward to them calling this person a sellout. And I was like, ain't that the goal? Like, ain't we supposed to be in a position where we can do that? Like, and they were like, oh, but they're selling out their friends. No, they're not. Like, you're not their friend anyway, because the fact you ain't got their number, so you're definitely not their friend. You might have spoke to them 10 years ago. You don't speak to them now. And they're real friends. They still help out their real friends. It just so happens that all their real friends now are big artists as well. They don't move in this circle. And sometimes you have to just know your place. You can't be calling people sellout just because you can't run up to them and give them your demo like you could back in the day.
But the word sellout is a self-defense mechanism. That's all it is. That's a someone.
No, I think there are sellouts.
There are certain sellouts, but it's the context in which it's said in. When people go such and such is a sellout, what they mean is they're just not interested in me, or they don't make the kind of music that I want to listen to anymore, or they're not playing the kind of music that I want to listen to anymore. That for me, that term sellout is so fucking irrelevant nowadays when it comes to say, I don't know, whoever's big on the radio, like let's just say, because I know exactly who you're talking about a second ago, and I'm not going to name them, but like, just say, I don't know, DJ
Mr. Jam, Mr. Jam.
Right, Mr. Jam, yeah. Right, so Mr. Jam, Mr. Jam used to play at a club in Leicester. and he had a group of mates there, and they all kind of played together. And he used to play like kind of 90s hip hop and bashment. Now he's on the biggest radio like kind of station in the world, and he plays a commercial mix of music, pop. He gets his playlist fed to him, but he also has like another show where he plays like little bits and pieces that he wants. All the people that came up with him and worked with him and like kind of were around him and supported him, and he supported them, are still with him, still on his team, still like whatever. Just because you knew him however long ago and you've got a tune, if he's not going to play it now, that doesn't mean he's a sellout. That means that he's just doing his thing now and you're still doing that thing that you were doing 10 years ago. That doesn't make him a sellout. That makes you behind the game.
It's actually funny because somebody else we'll talk about when we stop this. I'll tell you who said it, but someone else said actually called Mr. Jam a sellout. Somebody was like, yeah, nah, man, he's a nah, yeah. They weren't a fan of Mr. Jam. I fucking love Mr. Jam, but he did, and okay, Mr. Jam's a really good example actually. So I knew Mr. Jam back in the day when he was on One Extra. I've spoke to him a few times. He might have even played my music back in the day. He
definitely did play a couple of your tunes.
Yeah. So, and he's every time I've seen him, it's been, oh, you say, man, you good? Yeah. Like, I sent him, what did I send him? I sent him Paris. And I was like, I got one, man. I have a track that can fit with your demographic. It can work. So I only really have two big radio connections. I got three, but let's just say two. So I had Dev on Radio 1 and Mr. Jam, Capital. So I sent it to Dev. I said, Dev, I got this track, man. I think it can work. Bearing in mind, I've sent Dev track all the time. And Dev's like, nope, that ain't it. Sent in this one. Dev was like, all right, you know what? You got one. This is a pop song. This could work with what we do. He liked it. He played it. I sent it to Mr. Jam. I said, yo, like, what do you think? He said, you know what? I like it, man. I really like it, but I can't play it because that's just not how we do. You got to come through different channels. You can't just, I do have the power to play it, but just the way we work, it's not quite where we want it to be. We're going for like names. We're playing names on our show. That's what we're doing. You're not there yet. The song is good. I like the song, but you ain't getting played on my show. And I was like, bro, nothing but love, man. Respect that shit. The game is the game. And no hard feelings, man. Just went about my day. I was happy that Dev played it. And for those who don't think radio is important, I got played one time, had 470 Shazams off one play. One play. That's more Shazams than I've ever had in my whole existence of being alive. Like, just from that one little play, shit went crazy. Just like, that's how things work. So radio
is still super fucking important.
Crazy.
Like, look, for me, sellout, it's just very, very simple. If you're if you're doing something, yeah, that you don't actually like doing, and you actually hate it, but you're just doing it to make money, then you sold out to yourself.
What about if you really like making money?
Ooh, like, so because every drug dealer fucking hates dealing drugs. No one likes being in a fucking trap house. No one likes being out in the streets, hand to hand in that shit. No one likes that shit. So I always felt like I said like doing that shit.
There you go then.
Like that shit never. One of the worst times of my life was being in Brixton at 5 a.m. I think I was with Wordsmith allegedly, and being out there freezing cold and just dealing with fucking nitties for like, I don't know, 10 hours from fucking, and just being out there and just being like, what is the point of this? Like, really, what is the point? And even after getting the money, just being like, I don't even care enough. Like, I don't, this is not me. This is not me. None of it about it is me, man. It just always, it never felt right. Like, that was just not I was not made to do that shit. I definitely felt like I said out then. And that's what, and that's why when people say the idea of being a sellout, because I do, like, I make a lot more poppy songs now. I do. I've have me and fucking Matt Wills. We have a pop song, which I fucking love. Like, to me, I've done way worse for way less. So this is, I love.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
shit.
but if you like it, that's fine.
I
That
love
means
it.
you're not selling out. If you like the song, that means
I
you're not
love
selling out. If you're doing something that you really hate and you're just bored, you don't want to be there, and it's actually making you depressed doing it, then and you can't look yourself in the mirror without thinking, fucking.
But young me would have
what I mean?
called old me a sellout for making that music, because I used to call everyone a sellout who made anything remotely pop. When I made fucking soul hip hop them days, anyone like I used to fucking hate everybody, like N-Dubs used to hate them, be like, nah man, fucking they're making pop shit, like it's got to be fucking. That's why my jeans were so baggy, and I was just upset with life because I was like looking at other people and I'm like, nah, you gotta make it has to be hardcore hip hop, man. It's gotta be 3 16-bar verses and fucking, you know what I mean? It's gotta have, where's the patterns, man? Like I was on that shit. Like I was a hip hop elitist. And
that's how I feel about people who wear super dry.
Super dry, yeah.
Super dry. What did you say? What did you say about super dry? Like all the women to see you.
What's that?
You said something about super dry, like the women you see wearing that shit. Super dry fannies.
Yeah, I can't remember. I did say something along those kind of lines. I can't remember.
But someone got really offended. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, this was ages ago. Mate, the amount of shit that I talk on, Facebook, and mostly everybody's really in it. As soon as I went off about Superdry, I called someone a cunt for wearing a suit. I said these fucking Giacomo Johns are out of are out of control. I just saw a middle-aged white man wearing a Superdry face mask. And I can't remember. And I got blocked. I got fucking blocked by a bloke. Like he was like, I can't believe. And again, he went for the classist thing. Do you remember the
Yep.
That guy back then? This guy's like, I can't believe you're talking about, like, you're so righteous usually, and you're talking about like clothes for poor people or something like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Superdry is really expensive. Like, yeah, I got fully blocked. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on with your thought, AC.
What was I thinking about? I can't even remember. Sellouts. Yeah, that would be it. Really, that's all I think. Like when I was like I've been offered like money to do certain things, yeah, and I was like, no, I don't like it. So then I'm not gonna do it because I didn't like it. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So why am I gonna do that for money when my whole philosophy on my life is don't do things you don't like for money, innit? Because you'll get money, but you won't feel good while you're doing it. You'll just be more depressed. So like I got offered a part in this thing and I thought it was very stereotypical. I didn't like what the part was, yeah. So I wrote to the people, I said, I'll be up for doing it, but for me, it's really stereotypical. I can't do it with it like this. You have to change it. And they were like, nah, we're not changing it. I was like, okay, cool, thanks for the offer, but I can't do it. So do you know what I mean? Like those kind of things there. If I was to do that, and then that would be selling out, in my opinion.
Can I just say something as well? I think it's pretty sick that you matched your cap to your night top as well.
Yeah, that's a cold colour.
Yeah, I colour coordinate, man. I colour coordinate everything.
I do like that aqua colour.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
So these are the tweets. So somebody said, super dry clothing is exactly how women feel when she sees her man wearing it. And then someone else put, women are buying boyfriends super dry clothes for Christmas to put other women off them. That's hilarious, man. That's
the
fucking hilarious.
Thing is, this super dry thing, yeah. I never seen it before. Or I heard of it, but I never. What is it?
Why is it clothing line?
Why do they want to call it super dry? That's
I think it's something to do with like it was like a Tokyo. They had like a Tokyo laundry kind of thing, and it was like all crisp clothing, and it was super dry and whatever. Oh, fuck knows. It's just like it's just like I don't know. Clothes for I'm a middle-aged white man, but it's clothes for middle-aged white men that still want to go to gigs and stuff and wear fedoras. Like it's just the worst. It's the fucking worst.
I think that part of the problem is everything middle-aged white men do gets demonized. Like, rightly or wrongly, yeah. We just live in that age where
they are the worst, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but do you know what? But like,
and I am one, and I admit to it.
You're deep, man.
Man's just trying to mind their own business. Where they go.
I've got middle-aged white men friends, so do you know what I mean?
So have I. Most of my friends are middle-aged white men. They're all dicks.
You're deep. But I don't know, like, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I am the archetypal middle-aged white man that constantly goes through fucking midlife crises of like trying to dress like. Basically, all I've ever wanted to do in my entire life is dress like I was in the film Juice. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Like,
Juice is a sick film.
Yeah, it's a wicked film. Or like I was in a Lords of the Underground video. All I want to do is listen to music from 1993, and I'm pretty good nowadays. But when I've
you're better than me. You're better than me at listening to new music.
Yeah, I love new music. I used to be terrible. Like, admittedly, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I used to be terrible at it. Like anything that was new, I was not really that interested in. I was just interested in like 90s hip hop. I still like 99.9% of the time I'm listening to The Infamous. Like, or like I was listening to the War Report the other day and stuff like that. Like, if I go through all the new music and I don't particularly like any of it, I'll just go to the War Report or Enter the 36 Chambers. Like the War Report is a big one for me.
So sick. It's so sick.
They were classic albums.
Yeah.
When you know, so fair enough, isn't it?
Like
me, if I can't find anything that I want to listen to, I just put on Brother Lynch on Season of the Sick.
Of course you do.
Yeah, that's a sick album, man. That album's sick. So you know,
you would have loved it today. I was at the skate park, and these kids were playing like, what do they play? Nas, It's Your. I don't know what playlist they had on, man.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like all like mid-90s hip hop. It was cold. I was just like, man, you kids are doing it.
These kids, like, it kind of works its way round. Like every like kind of 2-3 years, there's always like a new kind of playlist up on Spotify or Tidal or whatever. It's like the 90s golden era hip hop, and it always have like some Nas, some I don't know, some like Miss Fat Booty or something like that. And then you'll hear a load of like kind of teenagers listening to it and discovering it. I think that's kind of sick, to be honest. As long as they're listening to new music as well at the same time. I hate the idea of like of teenagers just listening to like kind of retro music. I want them to. I don't know, kind of.
But they're always going to find. They're always going to find stuff.
And that's the thing. The mad thing is, right? I've got loads of vinyl students, right? So my vinyl students range from 15 all the way up to 60, pretty much. All the younger kids, like when you get into like your kind of late 20s, 30s and stuff, they're like younger people, their vision is very like kind of laser sighted on the kind of music that they want to listen to, they want to make, and blah 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 blah, right? But the younger, between like kind of 15 and 20, their access to vinyl nowadays is like secondhand vinyl shops. There's a lot of vinyl shops around, but like charity shops, secondhand vinyl shops. You got kids coming in playing like Creedence Clearwater Revival along with like Young MC and stuff like that. I think that's kind of sick, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't like the thought of like teenagers not listening to their own generation's music as well. Like one of the things that I loved, right? Joey Badass. When Joey Badass first came out, he was rapping all over like kind of mid-90s beats, and his first few projects like with Static Selector just sounded like a mid-90s rapper. I fucking loved all that early like Joey Badass stuff and Beast Coast stuff and whatever.
Hate Joey Badass, but
yeah, I know you do. Yeah, but then like I can't remember the name of the album, but the one where he's like he's on the front cover and he's in the back of a car and he's got like the American flag, and he actually made. I don't like that album, but I love it because like musically I don't like the album, but I love it because he actually just started making music that sounded like someone of his age.
Can we do a breakdown of the Mobb Deep song Trife Life one day?
Yes.
That is literally one of the funniest songs to me. And even as a kid listening to it, by the end of it, I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. That song makes no sense.
It makes no sense because there's no verse where they actually like kind of do what they're talking about. So we'll do this. We'll do an episode on this, right? Because we're getting towards the end here. But to say Trife Life, right? That's the song that I listen to and think I shouldn't be listening to this. I'm a fucking everything they talk about in this song. I'm fundamentally morally against.
It makes no sense.
But Trifle Part 2, it goes deeper into it, doesn't it?
It doesn't. It doesn't go deeper into Prodigy's verse. It goes deeper into Havoc's
just Havoc.
Are we talking about? We're talking about when he goes to meet the girl, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the girl calls him, and he's like,
So this is Prodigy's one, right? So the Prodigy's verse, he doesn't like Trifle Life 2. That's not expanded on whatsoever.
No.
Havoc's verse, where he actually goes and like,
it's
Havoc's
totally
verse
different
doesn't
subject.
either.
Yeah, it's
totally different subject.
Yeah.
Because Havoc's one is where he just fucking murders someone for absolutely zero reason whatsoever.
Prodigy's verse, they see the black tinted cars come up and then they just bounce.
So basically, this happens. A girl calls him up. A girl calls him up and goes, "Yeah, do you want to hang out?" And he's like, "Yeah, man. All right, cool." Hangs up the phone. Hangs up the phone and goes,
"That's a conspiracy."
Hangs up the phone and goes, "Nah, it's a setup." So if you hang up the phone and go, "Nah, it's a setup," why don't you just stay home?
Yeah,
I don't understand why it goes from, "Nah, it's definitely a setup. Let's go and see what's happening."
It might not have been a setup. Maybe he's thinking,
but then why would you?
But then he gets 10 of his mates and 9 guns, and goes to Brooklyn, the home of the gun clapper. Yeah. Literally is what he says.
Yeah.
Listen, if someone
because the girl said she was bringing her friends as well, innit? Because the girl said she's bringing her friends. So imagine like they were going with the security mind that it was a setup. I would do the same thing as him because I'm thinking I'm going. Yeah, I've got my friends all here. It could turn into a big gangbang, and it could be a lot of fun. But disgusting. I'm gonna go with but I'm okay. Well, but I'm gonna go with guns as well, just in case. That's what to me it was like. An analogy of the Cold War between Russia and America. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it was MAD, mutually assured destruction. Yeah, it was mutually assured destruction. So if it does pop off, it's gonna pop off differently.
It can be looked at as Prodigy was saying, look, I don't give a fuck. If whatever happens.
I think that's what he was trying to. I think that's what he was trying to go. But I thought it was
just common sense.
It's not common sense. You can get pussy in Queens, man. Stay in Queens. Get a girl in Queens. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not going to Brooklyn when I think I might get killed over some pussy.
But Prodigy, sounds like me. He's an individualist, So obviously he can go and get something in Queens, but that lady there, she's not there. She's in Brooklyn, and he wants to mash her, so he has to go there. But he's got to be strapped. He's got to have all his friends with him. They've got to have enough artillery.
10 friends and 9 guns.
But then at the same time, when they got out, and they saw the black van. They didn't even pull the guns out. They just ran. So what's the fucking point?
Well, I mean, they just thought, oh, you know what, mate? This is we're outgunned.
They thought it could have been police, didn't they? The anti-gang unit.
Oh yeah.
But still, it makes no sense. Like, don't hang up the phone and go, "Yeah, we're getting set up here. Right, so let's get loads of the lads together and get down there quick as. Let's go on a train as well, so we can all definitely get jumped."
Also, Prodigy was not only 19. And his mind was older. He was 21.
Yeah. But he might have written that tune when he was 19, innit?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And it took two years to come out.
Have you heard of the new Currency Spitter album?
No.
With Alchemist production.
Oh, I've saved it to my albums. Yeah, no, I haven't listened to it yet.
There's a Prodigy track on there, man. It's fucking sick, man. It's sick. I listen to it like 5 times a day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
I miss Prodigy as well, man.
Proper, like, one of my favorite Prodigy projects, for some reason, is Nowhere to. You remember when he came out of jail?
Yeah.
And he did the Complex. Exclusive EP. Like, that is incredible. Like, that's not up. Don't know why that is.
But everything. I mean, even in his later years, when he should have kind of not been as good as he was, like he was actually getting better. Like the track on Sean Price's album with Sean Price, him, and Styles P. Like, I listen to that 3 times a week.
I think it's because of growth, innit? So because Prodigy did spend a lot of time in juvenile hell. Excuse the pun.
Nice.
And he did have a very, like, he was rapping about the same stuff a lot, but then there's a group of rappers, and I would say Prodigy, Styles P, Who else could put in that bracket?
Not many, you know.
Nah, there isn't. But like street guys, and I don't mean street guys. I mean like Prodigy went to jail and really bust his gun. Styles P really bust his gun, went to jail for stabbing someone. Guys who were really street guys, like really.
I mean,
Styles
P actually did kill someone, didn't he? Like, and he got off with it for self-defense.
I didn't even know. I didn't know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they as they grew up, they kind of changed their.
Yeah.
They kind of just grow like what OG's supposed to be in it. Like you're supposed to be. You're always going to be a gangster, but there's going to be ways of doing things. You're gonna start giving people the game.
We talked about him last week as well. Like AC is probably like. AZ. Yeah, AZ is probably like that as well.
Yeah. Just kind of growing with the music and when Prodigy came out of jail, he was even you could kind of hear it on HNIC, like the way he starts HNIC. The first verse, and he starts doing all the conspiracy theory shit. It was like I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be crazy. And then he just goes, "Well, you trying to spit some knowledge?" And it just he just switches it back up and goes, "Nah, we did gangster all the way through."
Yeah.
But then on the one when he came out of jail, he kind of switched it up. And then when he did the songs with what's his name, Genesis. Oh fuck! The guy from Odd Future.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Did they like? It was all the Alchemist connection, wasn't it? It's like all the Alchemist studio days when there was so many like amazing collaborations going on because everybody was just the Alchemist crib.
And that Alchemist, I was thinking today, like Alchemist has put out some of the best albums like ever. His run is nuts. The run he's been on has been crazy, but
the run he's on at the moment, like you might not, he's on that kind of Griselda style run at the moment where it's just everything he puts out is not all of it's my favorite stuff, but it's all really listenable, all really good, all high quality. Like I don't even know how many albums he did in 2020, but he's done about four or five albums this year already.
Fucking loads. What's this fucking guy's name, man? Domo Genesis. Domo Genesis album. The album he did with Alchemist again is not online. I don't know why. Fucking what that was. Yeah, like literally. I am definitely not the best rapper called Genesis.
I need a piss.
Incredible. We're cutting anyway, man.
Yeah, we're going.
End of the fucking podcast.
Cool. All right, wiki.
I remember you putting me up on that. Actually, that was when was that? That was around 2013, something like that. 2012. Yeah, I remember you putting me up on that, like on Domo Genesis as well. And I was like, see, that's another guy that I haven't heard of for a little while, actually, Domo Genesis.
Yeah, he's just kind of gone quiet,
There's Bishop Naru as well. Like, I haven't heard of him in a little while. I used to fucking love this
Bishop
stuff.
Naru, I met him.
Really?
Yeah, I met him.
Was he a prick?
Yeah, in Brixton. No, he was called Brixton Academy. He was with, who was he with? He was support act for some next
Probably
artist,
MF Doom.
Fucking hell, Domo Genesis is doing really well.
Wasn't it?
Fuck.
Someone else.
Domo Genesis has 700,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. What the fuck is he put out?
It's Odd Future, isn't it? Like it's that whole Odd Future.
Oh shit! He's on. Wait. What album is this? Oh, this is from 2016. Yeah, the album's crazy. But
I like that Prodigy. Was it Alchemist and Prodigy that did the Return of the Mac?
Return of the Mac, yeah.
That's sick.
Insane.
With all the soul samples and stuff.
Yeah.
The beats. That was wicked. That really worked well. I
need
like
to
sit alone in my four-corner room staring at candles, high on drugs. That was sick.
Even that Mobb Deep Black Cocaine kind of stuff. Like it wasn't like their biggest stuff, but I still fucking really like that as well. That was Beat Butcher, wasn't it?
It might have been. Beat Butcher did a lot of stuff with Prodigy back then. But yeah, man, the game is the game, man. The game is the motherfucking game. Yeah, I'm gonna go and watch that Michael B. Jordan movie. Mm-hmm. See what that's saying.
Don't expect to be enthralled, but I love like the leader of his platoon, I suppose you call it. I don't know what you call it, but like in the Navy SEALs, I thought that was a fucking brilliant casting choice. Cool. There's like some like Guy Pearce is in it as well. He's a really good casting choice. Billy Elliott's in it as well. I can't remember the name of the kid that played Billy Elliott.
Fuck it up.
So there's some good casting choices, and all around, it's a good film. like it's just a good. I'm going to beat the absolute living shit out of everybody in a really impressive way. Like the bit where he's in jail is banging. Like the bit, yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it next week.
We will talk about it next week. And people, we will see you next week. As always, please leave some comments under the YouTube video. Let people know we are out here. Share our content. Guys, have a great week.
You've been going around and ball like you are the bigger Dan, but here comes the Dan of all Dan, make you look like Danny Lion.
Beep, 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 beep. Guys, we'll see you next week. Peace and love.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh.